Good afternoon, beloved Master Tanaka. Good afternoon. I am Master Kwan Yin, and I come with much gratitude to have this weekly meeting. I always come to bring words that can again make these beings that follow our messages able to realize the technique more fully, so that it can be an effective instrument for the change that everyone is longing for. The Kwan Yin technique was created so that everyone could recognize their true strength, their true light. But when you perform the technique in a way, I will tell you, focused only on cleansing your being, focused only on transforming in a way, I will tell you, not very positive, the Kwan Yin technique is not activated. What makes the Kwan Yin technique effective through its practice is when you focus on your light, is when you aim for the good. When you do the technique for that negative thing that you want to clear, that negative behavior that you want to transform, the technique is not allowed to come into your being and do its work. Because when you focus in that way, you are at a very low frequency. And what I, Kwan Yin Master, observe is that many of you do the technique in that way. You do the technique concentrating on changing that negative factor, that behavior that is unpleasant to you. But then you do this way, your energy is totally concentrated on that negative factor. That's why I tell you that you are in a very low frequency. The technique is to be done always in high vibrations. For this reason, today I, Master Kwan Yin, what do I have to say to you? Do the technique when you are happy. Do the technique when you are feeling full with gratitude, feeling that your energy is totally open for us, beings of light. When your energy is like this, totally open, because you're feeling good, you're feeling happy, you are in high vibrations, you are emanating gratitude to everything and everybody. At this moment, perform the technique. When you are in high vibration, perform the technique. Perform the technique with much love, with much joy, with much gratitude. Then the technique is effective in your life because it finds the necessary opening to enter your being. Because when you use the technique, this instrument, which is the Kwan Yin technique, when you use this instrument, which is the Kwan Yin technique in high vibrations, it is effective. So you see, many perform the technique only when they are in a lower energetic state. Continue to use it, but see that when you are in that low vibration, I ask that before you perform the technique, you change your focus. Change your focus to the desired result, not to the problem you are experiencing. So, before you perform the technique, shift your focus to the desired result. Then perform the technique. But from now on, what do I, Master Kwan Yin, ask of you? It is that you perform the technique when you are also in high vibrations. Because when you are in high vibrations, your openness it is greater. You have a positive perception of yourselves. You are perceiving everything in a positive way. So, this high vibration is a much greater opening for the Kwan Yin technique instrument. Then, you will realize that the technique will make your energy rise even higher. It will make your openness greater and greater. It will bring to you consciousness that you were not yet aware of. It will bring to a more open path to your path of light. So remember, because many of you think that when you are in high vibrations, you don't need to perform the technique. So for many times, if you consider that you are in high vibrations, you don't perform the technique at all. So what do I, Master Kwan Yin, request? That when you are in high vibrations, perform the technique very often, very often. Keep it always active in your life. In this high vibration, make the technique fully present in your life. And allow yourselves to receive our energies. Allow yourselves to open more and more to understand, to be true beings of light. And see in this way how your life will transform, will move in a fuller, more peaceful, more loving way. And when you do this, you are sources of light to those around you. You are sources of light to all the beings that are connected to your energy. So, doing this is a loving act toward all beings. And if all of you who practice the technique do it this way, the energy, it will expand in a much grander way. So always remember, keep the technique effective in your life. Perform this loving act for yourself and for everybody else. And so, take this energy of God's love everywhere. With much love, with much respect, I say goodbye. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.